Tasuchtam shitevesheno. Avasach. Nasitachnam taie toch nachal. Tam nishenechten ve nachal. Hasutach naïet neshoch nocham. Indwanayan indave. Inye. Nindava indavene haihi tam. Ich suchte nan durch Dornam Walden, ja. Du asach nicht de eschik art, ich sit nach Veseno. Nishach nan tasi veshoch. Tasu vasanach takasite shechne. Nasatach vasuch takashit nichshen yene. Isut avasach, isanachtant evene. Tanham isanachtal har, neshenich den hal. Isuch tam. Eshacha suchtanachnam siveshechne. Tuch ni veshenhe. Anamtach. Istendach neva. Itenech vendoyonon inbay. Istendach, isanantantana. Item neven indurai. Ittendam devanon indava. Tuchtam van devenen tendene. Isandavan inden naidam vachnin hana. Isandava indeveyen toram. Indavayan inden yono indukam. Isten ve indechnea. Toram va indo. Sandava indana yeneve inda. Nintor kai. Hena oh. Hena indevenam tam. Hena Tasuchtam dechves yechna ha'asuch. Itanachtas iveshed den hednech nichtakal ar. Isuchtam namtach tiveshenoch Indoor. Nicht wäschen in dei. Hissen am Tag war. Nien doch. Ist tak a. Int echt nehesha. Nam Tag war suchtam tam. Tuch das sie wie Schach, dach Schachnaka, sie wäschen don. Tuk ar iwasach tanda sitne shachai. Isundam davan in donoyantana. Ich den da wenich hai tam tam. Ishundoyanoyane. Nicht toram, nicht toram, nicht toram. Satnam, thank you so much for joining. My name is Jean. I am a channel for creator consciousness to assist humanity in ultimately reawakening and re-embodying its divine, core, authentic expression, which I believe to be the Christed inner child, which is the mergence between the masculine and the feminine, the mergence between the mother and the father. So indeed, thank you so much for joining. As I have said, this was a quick transmission and blessing to assist you in healing your religious trauma. This is actually something that I wanted to share for a while now, but every time something different came up, right? And you might even be sitting there and think like I've dealt with my religious trauma, I don't have it anymore, but like I can almost guarantee you that you have. See, I've come to notice that you know how a lot of like spiritual people in the spiritual community tend to be very like rigid in how it is that they perceive the world. How it is like you should be vegan, or you know, it really doesn't matter in whatever way, rigidity, right? And I've come to notice that a lot of people also know that like spirituality has turned into a new religious kind of movement, right? Because nobody's really, I can't say nobody, but a lot of people in the spiritual community like preach like freedom and liberation, but they're so rigid, etc., in their rules, in their perspective, in their etc., okay? And I've come to notice that this is actually a manifestation of religious trauma that is still stuck within the bodies and the beings of these beings. And so that is what I want to share today to clear and to help release and integrate, etc. If you are truly liberated within yourself and you are truly happy and feel content within yourself, then what anybody else does really doesn't matter to you. Even if it goes like even if it 100% goes against everything that you stand for, it just doesn't matter to you because you are content and just stable within yourself, you know. So yeah, I think that is something that we as like spiritual people in the spiritual community really need to check ourselves in regard to this. Especially people that share their things online and stuff, because I see this so much, you know, people speaking and then sharing their journeys, etc., and there's nothing wrong with it, but then they're like guiding people into their own cult, you know, which doesn't fucking make sense to me at all, because this whole journey is supposed to be about liberation. It's supposed to be about finding the guru within. It's supposed to be about being your own God, right? And you can't do that by constantly like professing your first of all your specialness, but then also like your own kind of rules and your own kind of regulations and your own kind of whatever. Any kind of rigidity on this journey is a mental and egoic masturbation. And like, it's okay for it to be there, but like, I'm just calling for awareness to be shed on it and for it to be observed, because especially people that like are leaders or are sharing their things online, we have such a profound duty, you know, because we are guiding people towards themselves. But if we are guiding people towards themselves with our own rigid rules, or with our own rigid perspectives, or anything like that, then it's like the blind leading the blind, you know. Like, then the spiritual guru or the spiritual leader is just being basically a glorified mental masturbation professional. I don't know. It's all very stupid, quite honestly. So this is what I'm sharing, you know. I want you to be free. I want you to be liberated. I want you to truly know what that feels like. And yes, you can listen to other people. You can listen to other perspectives. You can share perspectives, etc., all these things. But I think the main thing that we should realize is that rigidity leads to tyranny, kind of, you know. And this is what I'm putting out into the spiritual community. I don't give a fuck about your rules, and neither should you. You should be making up your own rules as long as you're not hurting anybody, right? So yes, let's release and integrate this this religious trauma, this twisted way of being, completely and like permanently now, so that we don't have to keep dealing with this the stupid cycle of even needing to be perfect, or needing to be a certain way, or that it all stems from religious trauma. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you feel called to have a personal session with me, my email is in the description box down below. To donate for the medicine that you are receiving, my PayPal is in the description box down below as well. And yes, I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings and so much joy and abundance and true liberation, true freedom from, first of all, freedom to, but then like with that comes freedom from, right? So that you don't have to be stuck in any kind of box, whether it be self-imposed or coming from the outside. Satnam, I love you so much. Many blessings to you, and I can't wait to hear from you. Bye!